Well, here it is, Bald Eagle Creek. Looks good. I got some nice graffiti, but let's see what this section of the creek has for fish. It's real nice. There's a real nice hole here. I'm betting there's something in here besides the creek chub. Yeah. Let's look. Creek chub. Creek chub. Well, there doesn't seem to be a lot of fishing activity on this section of the creek, so it makes me wonder if maybe I'm on private property. And I really don't want to trespass or anything like that, because actually, for some reason, I just feel uncomfortable fishing here. It looks really good. There's a lot of like crawfish and stuff in there, minnows and everything else in there, but just like no sign of any fishing going on. So I think I'm going to head upstream to where I know I'm allowed to fish. I haven't found any trout in the Bald Eagle yet, but there are some carp. Oh yeah, all kinds of carp in here. But that's not what we're after. So I'm going to head down. We've got some riffles here, very shallow, and then it goes into a deep hole right there in front of me. Looks pretty deep. And I see something in there swimming around. Haha! Haha! That's a tiny bass. Hold on, tiny bass. I'm gonna let you go. Just a tiny bass. Smallmouth. Am I gonna have to use that tiny bass for my thumbnail? Well, basically, I struck out on 3 different bodies of water today. I didn't really catch anything significant at all. And then I ended up, just out of desperation, I came down to the Little Juniata. Actually, all the creeks that I was fishing, they're all pretty much in the same area, so it's nothing for me to, it was nothing for me to jump over to the Little J. Well, this is the last hole that I'm going to fish today, and then I got to get going, but I really hope that I can catch one for the road. Just one more for the road. And I want it to be a good one, a good bass or a good trout. Just caught another fall fish. Come on, out of there. Get out of there. Nice size one though. There's a creek chub. These are fall fish. There you go. That's bigger than a. That's another fall fish. What is that? Actually, there's another fall fish. yourself Fall fish. Another one. There we go, fall fish. Fall fish deserve respect too. See if I can get another one. Pretty sure my waders got a hole in them. Got another one. There's another one. Bass. Smallmouth. Smallmouth. Ow! Got me. Hey, it's okay. Well, okay. It's the end of my fishing day, and I'm going to tell you, I'm beat. I'm beat. I've been up since early this morning, wading these creeks, and it wasn't a great day. It wasn't great, but it wasn't a bad day after all. Like, any day fishing is a good day as long as you don't get maybe bit by a snake or break your leg or something like that. I caught some fish today. What I did was I got up early this morning and I got on, I went up to our local lake to try to catch a morning bass, and I wasn't able to, I didn't even have a bite. So then I went down the mountain and I jumped on Bald Eagle Creek, hoping to catch some nice, nice brown trout or some brook trout. And I was on there and I caught a very small bass, and I caught a fall fish. That was, or it was creek chub, can't even remember, and that was the only thing that I caught on there. Then I jumped over to Tipton Creek in Tipton, Pennsylvania. I wouldn't even say it's popular, it's kind of like an unknown natural wild creek, but it has brook trout on it, and I fished that, and I didn't even see a fish, didn't have a bite, nothing on there. Luckily, the Little Juniata was just basically down over the hill for me, down over the mountain, so I jumped on the Little Juniata, and the Little Juniata saved the day for me. Like, very end, I ended up catching a small bass and a couple small fall fish. I didn't catch anything nice, no big bass, and I didn't catch my brown trout. But what's happening, I think that I kind of got spoiled because, I don't know, the last couple weeks I've been focusing on wild trout streams here in my local area. There's a ton of them here that I can fish. And I've been getting really lucky. Like, I've just been going out, and maybe like on my first, second, or third cast, I've been catching fish. Nothing big, but I've been catching nice fish, just nice pretty brook trout and brown trout. And I kind of expected that to happen today, and it didn't. I just had I had like an average day. So that's why maybe I'm feeling a little bit down. But, like I said, like any day of fishing is a good day. So that's what I did. I fished three different wild trout streams in my area. They're all really close together. I'm lucky to have that in my area. I can just like bounce around. I can basically wake up in the morning and just like, flip a coin, which creek do I want to go on. So that's it for me today. The only lesson that I learned today was that you're not always going to go out in a creek and catch big fish or real nice fish. So I'm going to go home. I didn't eat all day. I'm going to go home and make a homemade pizza. And I have a little bit of liquid refreshment to help me through the weekend. So some IPA, delicious IPA. So that's it for me. I think my fishing's about done for this weekend. Tomorrow I gotta harvest some honey and do some other things, and then with my bees, and then that's it. Anyway, thanks for joining me. I'm Darren, and you've been watching my YouTube channel, Fishing Small Waters. See you next time.